Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? Mike part 2, Mike part 2. Chopper!
Now a handoff working right. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Break. 61, matchbox, right. Kill, turn up. Switch. Hey, echo. Rock it.
2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 22, Jet, follow. 22, Jet, follow. No. Off.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Ready up. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get in there. 80 weapons. Bang. Whip. Watch the whip. Get it.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready to break.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Big grip. Grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Go.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. Go. Now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, Keys, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Vikings.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Under 10. Hey, Alpha. 50. 5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go, Steve. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sullivan. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
On second down, it's Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Let's go,
Taking
let's
down at the
go,
43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, tight end.
Be grip.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sullivan. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point attempt to come here. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings, nothing.
Don't get nervous.
And they give this time to the tailback. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hines Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go, go.
52's the mic, boys, 52. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Check, 52's the mic. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Slam, hey, exit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, Keys. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4th. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
70, Indy. Hey, Orbit. Hey, 152, 152. Yeah, now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Got it.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50.
X3. 218. Chop.
Give me that ball.
Hey.
Watch safety 3. Watch safety. Safety 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tackles.
Tight dog.
25. Check 25.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Yo, go. Hit it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
You got it.
Ready to break.
Max 50. 3 bud. He's checking. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Keys. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Set, ready? 30 base. Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now they try the right side here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, Keys. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On second down, Keys. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
You use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Warner. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, box drop.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Warner. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Come on, set.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. As his guys are in for 6. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys, dropping off in the coverage. Their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, high 7.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 81 yards as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Keys. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hey, stand up. Kill. Bud.
What's the Hey, check.
Now.
Check Mike 27. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Check 4.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 20.
Come.
Check Mike 21. Oh, you got deep? Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Greystone, travel.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Get it.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 8.
as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Right back to him on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Bravo. Kill.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete.